everybody, this is Big Stack Numismatics. Welcome to all my fellow coin collectors out there. It's Saturday, Saturday, July 10th. Beautiful sunny day where I'm at, and I have a really cool coin to show you today. So one of the things that I've tried to do over the last year is I wanted a really good example of a draped bust $50. And so I successfully got one. This one is one of the Type 1, larger diameter and non-reeded edge. It's got lettering on the edge. But let's just take a quick look and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. This one is an AU50. It's graded by PCGS. See if I can't show you some of the toning up close here. Sorry for the annoying lights there. Beautiful toning. All right, so PCGS AU50, small letters, 1832. And I did mention this is considered to be a Type 1. Type 1s were minted anywhere from 1807 to 1836. And I mentioned this, it's definitely a larger diameter. If you have a regular $50 to compare with, it's slightly bigger. And of course, then there's the Type 2. They made those only in 2 years, 1836 and 1837. Smaller diameter, reeded edge, and it says 50 cents on the back. This says 50C at the bottom there. But the Type 2s say 50 cents. And then, interestingly enough, 2 years later, 1838 and 1839, they made the Type 3, also reeded edge, smaller diameter. And on the back, where it says, used to say 50 cents, and now says $50. So, interesting couple of varieties for that. The Draped Bust dollar was designed by John Reich. And interestingly enough, when I was doing a little bit of research on this coin, this is not 90% silver. This is 89.2% silver and 10.8% copper. So I don't know how they came up with that ratio, but that's what they used back then. But yeah, I really, really like this coin. When I was searching for these, I bought this one on eBay last year, and I paid, boy oh boy, high 200s. I want to say it's like 270 to 290 or something like that. But this one just caught my eye. They had really good pictures of it. I wish I could have, when I like to buy coins like this, I like to buy them in person. So I kind of took a little bit of a chance, but I really like the pictures, and I do really like this particular coin. If we look at some of the PCGS certification page here, it shows that there's a population of 399 of these in this condition, and there's almost 2,000 that are graded higher, of course. And they list the current value at $325. So a little bit of appreciation from when I had purchased it. And if we go to the price history, I always like to look at this page, and this just shows ever since 1999 up through current date. And if you see, it's around 1999 they were selling for a little bit less than $200. And then of course it looked like it hit its height in the early 2000s. Even spiked up a little bit in 2013 at more than $400, probably $450. Crashed way back down in 2017 to the high 200s. And right now, it's kind of a little bit of a jump there at the end. And I guess, again, this is just their amalgamation. When you look at the actual auction for this, you're going to find them anywhere from $250 to $350, essentially, for ones that are in this price range. So, but yeah, I really do like this coin. I mentioned this in a previous video, or maybe just in the comments of a previous video, but right now I'm still pretty new in my coin collecting journey. And more importantly than just trying to, there are people that are collecting every version of this every year with every. I mean, that's amazing to me. I would love to have a collection like that. But right now, I'm more of a type collector, so I wanted a good example of capped bust $50, and I went for the larger diameter variety, the earlier ones, type 1. But I really like this coin. And of course, I've had my eye on others. There's different versions, like I said, type 2 and type 3 that I would probably get before I get another type 1. But that all depends on the actual coin that you find, When you compare coins like this, they're pretty plentiful in the 1830s especially. You're going to find a whole lot of these in really good condition. And I think one of the reasons is that they weren't making silver dollars during this time. And so a lot of banks had many of these, sitting in bank vaults, not being circulated. Whereas in the earlier part of the century, early 1800s, when they were still making silver dollars, and of course late 1700s, it's really hard to find good examples without paying a massive price for them. I was looking at, I keep my eyes open for flowing hair half dollars, and those are going to be in the 1790s, and boy oh boy, you're gonna pay a price for those. The one I was looking at, and I say looking at, I don't have the kind of cash to be able to plop down for one of those right now, but it's several $1,000s, to get a good example. Compared to this, which is, could be had for $200 to $300. So this was a really cool pickup for me because it really turned me on. I bought this, I feel like it was last summer, but it's just one I like to take out and look at. I think it's just a beautiful coin. I love the design. Yeah. I'll take one more closer look here. Lady Liberty facing left. The cap on. It says Liberty. And it's got, is it 7 stars that she's looking at and 6 behind her for a total of 13. Beautiful toning also. Again, sometimes it's hard to see on camera, but beautiful colors. You have the eagle with the shield, holding 3 arrows. E pluribus unum. So there you go. My capped bust $50 from 1832. That's all I have for you today. I will be back at you next week with another coin to take a look at. And also perhaps some numismatic news. I'm going to do a little bit of a checkup on the mints and see where they're at as far as the new orders for the silver dollars, the peace dollars, and the Morgans that the mint is offering for 2021. It just seems like they keep either delaying or changing the process, or how many can you get and all that kind of business. But we'll try to do an update on that for our next video as well. So that's all I got for you right now. This is Big Stack Numismatics. Sure appreciate you checking out this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Take care.